All right, guys. So this is my first live broadcast that I've ever done on YouTube, and I just wanted to talk about today a little bit about fat shaming and just share my experiences and how I feel on the whole subject. So I just want to talk a little bit about my first experience that I can remember about someone shaming me because I was fat, and it definitely has led to a lot of reasons why I've gotten this heavy or deep mental issues that I've had with my weight, growing up and how I've not dealt with them in the right way. And I'm changing that now and I'm doing things to process that and you know, get some clarity from the situation and just being in those predicaments. So the first time that I remember being fat shamed. I was about 10 or 11 years old. I'm not sure exactly how old I was, but I do remember that day. And I was going on a routine checkup to my doctor. Now, growing up, my dad was in the military. He was in the Air Force, so we traveled around a lot. So I never really had a primary physician that would just see me, that I would see all the time. It was normally just um, whoever was there that day. So, anyways, I went to the doctor to get a checkup. I had asthma, so I had to go in there regularly. And there was a new there was a new doctor there that day, and I went in and I got up on the weight. There's always another nurse that would take your weight and take your vitals and all that stuff. You've been to a doctor. That's how they do it. And then I ended up going to to see this, waiting for this doctor. So it's me and my dad, and we're in the room waiting for the doctor to come in. And so the doctor comes in, and I'm sitting up on the chair, on the bench, on the bed, and I'm sitting on the edge of it. And the doctor just flat out just says to me, he said, "You're too fat. You're too fat. You need to lose weight. You're too fat." And so, my dad didn't say anything, and I'm just sitting there like, and I'm wanting to cry and bawl my eyes out because I know at that point I knew I had a weight problem. I knew that that I was a heavy kid and that there wasn't anything I was going to be able to do about it. So I we went. She went through the exam, and like the whole time, the whole exam, she would list up, she would lift up my shirt. "You're too fat. You're too fat. You need to lose weight. You need to lose weight." And she kept repeating that over and over and over again throughout the whole entire examination. And my dad never said a thing. And that sticks out in my mind. Um, I still remember that day. And the whole point of what I want to bring to this to light is because fat shaming is not okay. Pretty much it's just using someone who's overweight in order to get out your frustrations with your own life. And that's what I've come to find out and that's with anything. Anytime someone is making fun of you, or they're shaming you, or they're giving you a hard time about something, it's not about you. It's about that person, and it's about what's going on in their life and their issues that they're having. It has nothing to do with you. And that can be a very debilitating thing, to have someone to judge you strictly because you're overweight, you're fat, or you're obese, or whatever it is, or you're a woman, or you have long hair, or whatever it is that people want to say things about. But I think when you're fat, that's a main thing that people like to draw on. And because it's so easy, it's easy to see. You see somebody, they're big and they're heavy, so you can judge them for being heavy. Well, they must be lazy, or they must eat too much, or whatever stereotypes or whatever they have set in their mind, that's what they're going to jump to. um, so I just want to talk about that a little bit, live on camera. I just thought, I don't today. I normally have a video where I prepared, but I've got a lot of stuff going on today, and I promised that I would do a video every day for this 90-day challenge, and so that's what I'm going to do. So If you're watching this live, then I thank you for joining me live. I didn't really announce it, but I'm probably gonna do one of these live videos once a week. So just stay tuned for that, and I'll make sure that I let people know ahead of time so they can join in and watch it. But if you're watching it on the replay, then you'll be able to see this too. So basically, I just want to say that how I feel about fat shaming. It's not okay. It's not all right. Especially if it's somebody who's young or somebody that's still insecure and hasn't found themselves yet. That could be detrimental to them and could haunt them throughout their entire life. And it's still, like I said, I'm 36 years old and it still haunts me to this day. And it's something that I think about. It's very vivid in my mind. I think we should just learn to love each other, to accept each other for their flaws, and try to help each other. And that's a sign of a person with character. No matter, we all have our issues, we all have our shortcomings, we all have things that we're trying to work on or that we're insecure about. And I don't think it's ever a good thing to try to shame someone into making a change. I think if you want somebody to change, you should tell them that you have a concern, you have an issue, and then try to guide them or be there for them in any way that you can. And that's the best way to go about it, because whenever you're putting shaming someone into changing, then to me that just means that there's something in your life or there's an issue that you had previously in your life that you're trying to force upon other people, and that shouldn't be the way. You should encourage people to live the life, to be healthy, to inspire them to be the better forms of themselves, and that should be that. So anyways, I just want to make that short video today. If you like this live video, if you're watching this on the replay, then let me know and I'll do more live videos like this. I kind of like this style. I can just kind of, I can talk as long as I want, and you can switch away from it. You can watch it or you can not watch it, and that's fine. Or you can watch it in your own time, and I don't have to worry about editing any videos or the time. It does help me because it saves me time, and I like just the format. I can just speak off the top of my dome. I don't have to have anything put together, and it allows me to interact with you guys too. So I'm gonna let you guys go for the day. Welcome to my day 19 vlog live. If you're watching us on the replay, then it's a replay, and I will see you guys tomorrow, day 20, in the next video. Peace.